Hello, everybody. This is Linda. I want to just come on here and give you guys a warning. I'm posting a video. It's right after this, and the volume is really low. I apologize. I didn't realize I had my settings the way they did, and it was such an impromptu video that I didn't take the mic out and I wasn't thinking because honestly, guys, I'm so sorry I haven't been making videos for you the way I used to, but that's going to change. If you are a regular subscriber and viewer of my videos, my channel, and you follow my stuff, Thursday nights, if you've been watching the Galactic Roundtable, I didn't post. We did stream this past Thursday, so if you watched it live or caught some of the end of it, great. Thank you for being here. I'm sure you understand what my decisions were at the beginning of the video. Probably didn't get to be able to back phrase that and watch from the beginning. So anyone who is tuning in to watch from the beginning, I still have the link for this. If you would like it, please send me a private email or DM message on any of my social media platforms. Best way to get me is either Messenger or email. I will send you the link if you want to watch it. But we had some problems, and I was asked to make that a private link, so I did. But in the beginning, I explained why I'm not going to be doing the roundtables Thursday night for the school anymore, and we may just keep our classroom like separate from that, or do it in another way, using another vehicle, another platform, something like that. So you can watch that now. Again, I just want to apologize for the volume. So however you hear me right now, you're probably going to need to turn it up to listen to the rest. And if you absolutely cannot hear it, no matter what, there is nothing I can do. I have tried everything this afternoon to get the volume up. I didn't realize it was recording on the highest level, and I don't really have software programs that can do that for me at the moment. Hopefully I'll be upgrading that soon. But if you're meant to hear the message, you will. And if you're not, or it's not meant for you, then I guess you won't be able to hear the volume. So I wish you all the best. I love you, and I thank you so much for supporting me and my channel. And I love my soul tribe and my family and all of humanity. I'm just here to do my job and complete my mission and do what I can to contribute some kind of value to the knowledge base and the knowledge pool of information for humanity on how to get through this ascension and what we might be going through. And we're all led astray. We're all going through purges, but it's coming. We're right at the end. We're at the final leg of that final shift where we realize we're the ones creating that shift. And I've done a lot of grid work and put things in place. There's a lot of people working on galactic force teams across the galaxy or the universes, the multiverses. It could go on and on. Everybody has a job to do, whether they know it or not. They're working in space, and they're about to meet their galactic family. You're about to meet yourselves. So I predicted this in January. By the end of this year, this will be happening, and I'm going to hold to that. We haven't gotten to December yet, so there's a lot of things coming. We can feel it. There's a lot of us not able to sleep, and it's across the spectrum. You know, it's not just limited to one particular group of people. And hearing and seeing from people all across the planet who are having these ascension wave gifts turning on, and these wonderful, wonderful, wonderful perspectives, to put things in perspective when you have lessons that seem painful. Well, I talk about this in the video, so I'll just summarize it in case you can't hear the volume. I'll summarize one part of it. It's when you have lessons that are painful to learn. It's how quickly can you feel that and let it go through you. Are you going to hold on to that? Are you going to hang on to charges that, stop you from keeping your heart open and flowing? Are you going to build dams up again and block your heart flow because someone hurt you? Well, we all get hurt, and the people we love the most tend to hurt us the hardest. The deepest cut. So with that being said, I don't think it's that hard when you find soul family, true soul family. These things are not hard. You recognize when you have karmic dealings with people in your soul tribe. You recognize things that are reflected back to you and things you need to work on. But when you come to a place of peace and centeredness and balance and resolve said karma, the perspective changes and the relationship blooms. And when it blossoms like that, it becomes effortless. You know what I mean? Anyway, I hope you can hear the volume, and I apologize again, but I will be coming at you again soon with more. Oh, also, I was gonna show you guys a video of myself, how I'm moving the energy. I'm not gonna tell you how, but I'll just say it has to do with training and weapons. And I have a video, it's about 4 minutes, and it's to AC/DC Back in Black, and I was gonna put it over on Patreon, and I think the lowest one I have is $1, I think. If it's not, I'm gonna lower it to $1. Might be $2.22. I'm not sure. I haven't been on Patreon in a while, but I want to start making videos over there of stuff that I'm doing and how I'm getting the energy to move. So I'll be working on that more this week as well. But I got a strike before I even finished uploading the video. I got a copyright strike. So I'm sorry, YouTube, and I'm sorry, AC/DC, for violating any terms. I just love working out to like Back in Black, and I love working out to your music. So I guess even if we bought your CD and paid for those rights years ago to play that in the privacy of our home, I guess that's fine. But where the line is drawn, I'm seeing, is we can't upload videos of ourselves working out in our homes or playing that music in the background, because somehow that violates your copyright rights. So I apologize for that to any algorithms listening from the music industry, and didn't mean for any no harm. Deleted the video, no problem. I've learned my lesson. All right, guys. Take it easy. Hope you have a great day, and I hope you can hear the next few minutes of my video. Love you. I've been doing a transmission, and somehow my words became nothing. Just no charge to them. There's no nothing that wouldn't be created without my soul, without my true essence. They're meaningless. There was activations that went on, and I sent them out on the quantum field already. The entire bird tribe nation, the 144 transmission is already on the Christ formations and the filaments of the net that is actually the bottom of what it is you're waiting for, which will transduce the electrical impulse of intelligence as the waving systems explode from the source that we've been waiting for. Okay, this is supposed to be more down to earth, but it's funny, I guess anyone who's been watching my channel is aware of where I've been going in directions, I guess, if you can even pinpoint that, because I don't know where I'm going. I'm just following spirit wherever spirit takes me. And sometimes I've watched my journey back. I'm really glad that I decided to finally document it and all that. Every step of it is just a documentation of like a signpost. It's part of the blueprint. You know, it's a signpost on your roadmap. And that's been my journey. And I'm so grateful for everybody that has been on this journey with me. I mean, through the worst of times, your heart grows and explodes. And a lot of times, being afraid of that, we have been conditioned to shut off our heart signals, our light. We've been protecting it because we know what a treasure it is. And it's too painful to be hurt by the ones that you love the most. And that pain doesn't have to be stopped when it comes, and it doesn't have to be overreacted in emotional charge of a continued perpetuated self-imposed suffering. Because what that feeling is, when you sit with any of the feelings, but especially the most painful ones, all of the painful ones, doesn't have to be the most, but when you sit with that pain, it gives you the ability to transform it. It becomes what you choose it to. Some have said the most painful experiences, the most angriest that you can be in rage almost, or whatever, can actually transform. When it's high rise, it can transform into bliss. And I have felt that before. It's not easy to do. Most times when we're triggered with something emotional and we have a reaction to it that's not pleasant, if we were to videotape ourselves and look back at how we behaved, most of us would not like our own behavior. And a lot of us don't want to rewatch things. That's all part of the shadow work. It's all part of growing. It's all part of learning. It's all part of knowing what if you have an accomplishment and you want to take pride in that, and not an ego pride, but the high-rise version, the opposite, polar opposite of pride would be within self. So on the outside, how you project your pride can be egotistical, right? But on the inside, when you transform that, and you can take pride in your own achievements, it becomes not a bad thing, but a good thing. And it helps you with your own self-confidence. It helps you voice things. It helps you bring your energy up, to higher chakra levels, starting, with the root and working your way up. But even if you're in your heart, having your heart expand even more when you think, it's expanded as far as it can. Maybe it has in the perception of your awareness of how far you have opened your heart. So example would be when you open up your heart and it's an expansion, you have a growth moment, you're aware of lessons that you've learned. Maybe you'll perceive lighter music, or you'll feel whatever, something you feel in your body when you energetically shift something. So if you learn a lesson, you shift it to something that was like an aha moment, and you don't bury it and repeat behavior. That needs to leave. We're choosing to repeat behavior, choosing to repeat speech, because maybe you need to be heard because there's another program playing under there. There's a hint. You got two main programmings if you keep repeating words. You might have interference from other programs, and you may repeat some things to get a point across too. That's powerful because it gives you insight about what you're working on to release. And everybody is releasing stuff, but it can be enjoyed, is what I'm saying. I had an extremely powerful day, and if I say powerful and there's no charge to it, can you feel what I meant by powerful? Did I receive downloads? Did I do some shadow work? Did energy come at me from and through somebody that I love very, very much? Did all of these things happen? Did none of these things happen? Are there other things that happened? Am I feeling on an outward level what my soul tribe is going through, or questioning, feeling, am I watching? Am I paying attention? So one of the things that you can do, and I've talked about this in a video a while ago on my channel, I'll put a link down in the description box later today, is reclaiming your personal sovereignty. And it's not so much what I was reciting for you guys to read back after I explained what that meant in the video, but it's more of you knowing, not even from someone else's words. It can help so you can get an idea of what you're going to do if you're really not sure, but everybody kind of knows what to do on the inside. So if you're claiming I don't know what to do, I don't know what the next step is, it's because you're still going like this more than you're going like this. And I love how, reflections of what's in your arc field can be seen and heard by other people, even if they think, oh, I can't see. So, yes, people can see things and people can hear things, and just accept that we're multidimensional beings. I was just having a conversation with someone close to me yesterday who knows me and has known me my whole life. And they were saying, they believe in extra, or spiritual experiences, or what would be considered miracles, and all those lines. They fully believe in it, and they've had experiences. But they have a hard time living their life in a multidimensional state because they know that was not their mission in this life. But they've come to terms with the peace of knowing, this is not for me. My life is to live in this body and fully experience the human, illusion that we got to live. And then when it's time to go to the real world, then I'll be on and I'll be doing that, and I'm okay. I understand it. I believe it. So I just had this aha moment with this person yesterday. It was a pretty incredible thing then, because we're at peace. We're not butting heads about that, because we also respect that the other one has an absolutely perfect viewpoint of their own life path. And that's what it comes down to. Respecting your own first, but then every single being's life path. And we may not agree with it, but why? Why even judge that? Why say whether you agree or not? It doesn't matter if you agree or not. It just is. Just like your life, it just is. And I know the people that really want to stay in that sense, stay in that state of not opening. It's an absolute choice of their own, and that's their life path. And I respect everybody and all. And Mother was coming through, and Father was coming through. So I just wanted to hop on here, because instead of just telepathically having my own conversation here while I'm working behind the scenes, or instead of just doing that, there's nobody else here, there's nothing to worry about, and why not just record it and then broadcast it, or instead of broadcasting it just mentally, you know what I mean? So I wanted to share with everybody the process in birth and rebirth and rediscovery within your own self, who and what you are with your power. Reclaim your personal sovereignty and choose to only connect when you want. Don't let anybody ever tell you that they are in control of you in whatever way. If something sounds that way or feels that way, you absolutely cut those cords and you take control of your power back in a partnership. Partnership is where it's at. So if you have a relationship with somebody who's controlling in some way, making you give your power to them in some way, without it being cut at the cord and handled as a partnership, the relationship could always be abusive without the abuser even being aware of it. I mean, it's usually that's how the case is, because most people that realize they're doing it are like, oh my God, and how do I stop doing this? Especially if it's brought to light. Things that are in the dark are brought to the light. So people have things in their shadow self that they sometimes need other people to reflect so that they can bring it into the light and let it go. And that's what we're doing. We're purging, all of us. And why not have fun with it? Why the fuck not have fun with it? I had a favorite professor of mine who used to always say, stop shoulding all over yourself. And I love that. I absolutely love that. Why are you shitting all over yourself? You don't have to be a shiny turd. Just kidding. You are the holy bird tribe. If you are resonating this much into the video, you are part of the holy bird tribe and part of the 144. So I love you. And I'm just, I'm feeling pretty good today. After quite a lot of information coming in, and I'm working on removing extra interfering programs that are running underneath. Remember when I was saying sometimes if you repeat and how there's 2 programs running,
getting rid of any interference of programs. That's not the one true centered timeline, true path of your multidimensional opening. That's why you're here. That's what this planet is going through during this time period. And we're not dealing with multiple timelines anymore. We're saying goodbye, goodbye, collapse, goodbye, goodbye. That's what we're doing. Because we can, and we're here to do that. Coming back to the unified timeline. I love it. And I love all of you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for all your donations. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your kind words. And just thanks for listening, you know? Thanks for listening. You rock. Bye. World peace is